Today we are exploring the Weeki Wachee Springs State Park in Weeki Wachee, Florida. Weeki Wachee Springs is best known for its mermaid shows and also for its Buccaneer Bay water park. We have been looking for some Florida springs that would be conducive to preschoolers, toddlers, and small children. There's also a boat ride which is available here, and it departs once every 30 minutes during business hours, but it was already booked up by the time we arrived, so it's pretty popular and you want to get on it pretty early, I think. And of course our first stop is by the playground. Alright, we are off to the Ranger experience. I think it's a reptile show. We got to the show a little early, so Pierce is taking us on a walk along the Tranquility Trail.
Daddy, look at money!
Is there money?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, look at that.
The money!
And actually, there's some really great views of the springs here.
Oh, it was on red. Why was it on red? You stop doing that. Puppy.
You see this one?
Snakey.
Yeah.
Can bite you.
Yeah, that snake will bite you.
Yeah, it's a rattle snake.
No, it's not. It's a corn snake.
Oh, so you can.
What are we gonna see? Some alligators?
So
Some turtles, and what else? The fishies?
In the reptile show, we got to see a gopher tortoise, a Florida pine snake, a Florida red-bellied turtle, and of course an alligator.
Is about 3 years old, and I know that because she's about 3 feet long. With alligators, you can tell how old they are for the first 6 to 7 years of their life.
There was also a portion of the show dedicated to the barred owl. And afterwards, it was time to eat some lunch. And while there are some restaurants that are located on the property here, we are glad that they let us bring our own lunch in, so we had a picnic lunch. Now we're just taking a little time to play on the playground for just a little bit ahead of the Mermaid show. Well, the boat tours were at capacity for the whole day, and then also when we just now tried to go to the Mermaid show, it was at full capacity too. So they said that we can't get into this one, that we may be able to get into the last one of the day, which I certainly hope so, because it was 3 hours over here. And so I would hate to come over here and not be able to do everything or anything. In the meantime, something that we're doing today is that usually we take everybody back to the van for nap time. But to maximize the time that we're here today, we're going to let Vivian forego her nap. She's 5 years old now, and she's doing a little better with not necessarily always needing a nap during the day. Now Pierce, on the other hand, that's not the case. But we're going to use this time for Vivian and me to go to the water park and the final mermaid show. I don't know what I said earlier, but it's at 3 p.m. So we're going to do this for the next hour and then try to get in line for the mermaid show early, because as we were walking by the entrance to the mermaid show, one of the workers was recommending to the other guests that they line up at 2 p.m. So I don't know, we'll see. All right, I'm walking through, and my first impression is that there are a lot of water slides, which is really awesome for children who are a little bit older, but I'm just trying to look around and see what our toddler is going to enjoy doing today, or our kindergartner. We found a little kiddie pool. It's called Lil Mate's Caribbean Cove. One thing I noticed is that there really aren't any good places to sit out here other than there's just like a big concrete slab. So you probably want to make sure to bring your own chair, as I see some people have done. All right, Vivian had a great time playing in the water and made lots of friends. So that was fantastic. There's a little slide and a little tunnel, and that kept her busy for the whole time. Now we're gonna head over to the Mermaid show, and we're going over what we hope is early, and hoping that we'll get in. Oh man, it's 2:20 p.m. and the show starts at 3 p.m. and this is the line already. Someone is counting at the front, and we did make it into the line. So I think that's pretty promising that we're gonna get to go inside. But it's crazy how many people are already lined up more than 40 minutes before the show. When we arrived inside, the 400-seat auditorium was packed, and they encouraged us to move in and fill in all of the available space. Pretty soon, it was time for the show to start, and the Mermaids presented an adaptation of Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid, of course.
Now what could make such a beautiful little mermaid so unhappy on her birthday?
Feet will eye the notion you'll find your answer at the bottom of the ocean, deep in a cave. Don't fail, you'll see.
And after the show, Vivian got to meet a real live mermaid.
Right, so Pierce took a nap in the van, so we're gonna go back in and hopefully play in the water a little bit before we head back home. But I'm really sad that I missed the mermaids, because that was part of the reason that I was excited about coming. But I mean, it's a busy time of year, it's spring break season, there's a lot of people here, so I guess you have to get to the show super early. And we missed the boats too. I guess you have to make reservations or get here extremely early for that too. So we totally missed the mark on that. But I hope that they got into the mermaids this time around. So we'll find out when we get back. We're gonna load back up and head in. You ready, Piercy? You go bye-bye? Anthony has our bag with Pierce's bathing suit and my bathing suit. So I'm just gonna let Pierce take his shoes off and let him wade into the kiddie pool and see what he thinks. Sometimes he likes water, sometimes he doesn't, so I don't know how this is gonna go.
Vivian has some friends to play with here at the kiddie pool, so she's still occupied here. And I guess this is where we're gonna hang out until the park closes.
So Pierce is done with the water park. He didn't want to do it anymore, so we are headed back to the playground while Vivian finishes playing in the pool. What is it?
Peacock.
It's a peacock? Oh my goodness, that's so pretty.
Peacock.
Where? Show me.
Hi, Mommy.
Okay, show me where it is.
A peacock.